Hello, and welcome to the summer 2024 edition of Book Buzz with the Bookies. I'm Erica O'Rourke, the head of the Reader Services Department at the library, and after a cold, wet spring, our team is ready for some bright and beachy reads. No matter what type of book you like, we've found titles that will appeal to you this summer, from rom-coms to horror to historical fiction and everything in between. Of course, summer isn't just about reading, even at the library. We encourage you to sign up for our summer reading program, either in person or online at the link below. You can earn points for all sorts of things, including watching this video, visiting us at the Libertyville Farmers Market, or attending a library event. Now, grab a nice cold drink, find a comfy spot, and get ready for a summer of great reading. The title I'm most excited about this season, and have been looking forward to all year, is Catherine Newman's Sandwich. I've been following Newman's writing for years. In fact, my fail-safe lentil soup recipe comes from her blog, and it was posted more than a decade ago. Her previous novel, We All Want Impossible Things, was a tearjerker, but Sandwich promises to be a little lighter while still preserving Newman's sharp humor and unflinching honesty. This is the story of Rocky, who lives for her family's annual Cape Cod vacation, especially now that her children are grown, her parents are aging, and she's firmly ensconced in middle age and menopause. Over the course of the family vacation, long-held secrets are revealed, and Rocky must come to terms with change. She can't hold it back, so she must learn how to honor it and navigate the road she's on now. You know that friend who always tells you the full story, and it's funny and messy and brilliant all at once? That's Catherine Newman, and I can't wait to hear what she has to tell us this time. Sandwich is out on June 16th. By the time August rolls around, I'm typically in back-to-school mode, but this year I plan to carve out time for one more late summer read, Silvia Moreno Garcia's The Seventh Veil of Salome. This is a dual timeline historical novel. The timelines in question are Golden Age Hollywood, as a young Mexican ingenue is given the lead role in a big budget production of Salome, creating off-screen drama between her and the bit player who's convinced the role should be hers. We also get to see the story of the real-life Salome of ancient times, torn between love, duty, and ambition. We only think we know the real story. This book has all the things I love about Silvia Moreno Garcia's work, vividly rendered, exquisitely crafted, and focused on unforgettable women. The Seventh Veil of Salome hits shelves August 6th.
Hi, I'm Amy, the book club associate at Cook Library. I am excited for books that are coming out soon that you will be able to read and borrow from the library yourself. The first book I'd like to share is Allow Me to Introduce Myself by Anya Nwabineli. In this book, Anuri, a 25-year-old, was the main character of her stepmother's mommy blog as she was growing up. She has now and since come to discover that this famous life, in which she did receive many perks, was not something that was ultimately healthy for her. She has since learned that she now struggles with issues of self-identity and worth, and she now does not want to be known as the main person from this mommy blog. She has asked her stepmother Ophelia and her father to remove her image from this site, and they have not complied. And so after everything that she has done, she now has to sue them to ask them to remove her image and her name from this website. Her dad and stepmother are also, she noticed, repeating this whole pattern with her younger stepsister. And as she ages, her stepsister has started to exhibit worrisome behavior. Anuri knows that she needs to take action. At the same time that she is fighting and worried about her family of origin. Anuri is building her own found family with close friends and building the life that she wants to choose. This is a timely novel, as social media is part of all of our lives. And as we recognize that consent is a right in more and more parts of our lives. Allow Me to Introduce Myself comes out on May 28th. The second book I would like to recommend is a novel love story by Ashley Poston, the author of The Dead Romantics and The 7-Year Slip. So she has a new book coming out on June 25th. In this magical book, Eileen, or Elsie Merriweather, is a professor of English literature who has felt trapped in a repetitive cycle of her life. And part of that is that she was left at the altar and has closed in on herself, mostly living her life through the romantic novels that she now reads. She is in a book club with friends called the Super Smutty Book Club, who takes a yearly vacation in the Catskills. This book begins with her on her way to her annual trip with her friends, but her car breaks down and she loses cell reception. But fortunately, she is near a town she has never seen before, and she takes shelter in that town's bookstore, where the owner of the bookstore, Anders, who is not very happy to help somebody, but is begrudgingly kind and dashingly handsome, helps her find lodging while she waits for her car to be fixed. As she waits, she begins to recognize that she knows all of the people in this town. They are the characters of her favorite book series. And they all have problems that need to be solved. Problems that need to be solved because her favorite author died before the series could be completed. And so she assists them in resolving all of their character arcs. All except for Anders, who she does not recall from the book series, and who does not seem to want any of these resolutions to be made. Someone mentioned that a novel love story is a love letter to readers in which we can think about what it would be like to enter into our favorite book series or our favorite book itself. A read-alike might be Beach Read by Emily Henry, but I also thought of the Apple Plus series Schmigadoon, or any other story where we, the reader or the person who is watching something, get to jump into the story, like Never Ending Story from when I was a child. A novel love story is out June 25th, and I am really looking forward to reading that one. Happy reading.
Hello, I'm Mary Ann Charles, Reader's Advisor at Cook Memorial Public Library. A couple of books hitting the racks this summer that I'm really excited to read are All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker and Love Letters to a Serial Killer by Tasha Coriel. Chris Whitaker, author of We Begin at the End, which, by the way, is also a terrific read and part of the library's book club collection, has a new mystery for us to sink our teeth into. In All the Colors of the Dark, we have the story of a boy and a girl, Patch and Saint, who become friends. When someone attempts to hurt Saint, Patch steps in and instead is the one who comes to harm. The story takes us through the aftermath and more when, as adults, Patch and Saint discover a pattern of missing children and, dare we say, serial murders in their community. This is a juicy, lyrical read that spans 2 decades. Now, let's talk about Love Letters to a Serial Killer. Are y'all detecting a theme here? This debut mystery by Coriel tells the tale of a woman's growing obsession with an accused killer. After a bad breakup, Hannah turns to true crime and becomes obsessed with the murder of 4 women in Atlanta. When William is arrested, Hannah transfers her obsession to him. She begins writing scathing letters to him, which turn amorous after William replies. William is acquitted of the crimes, and that's when things get really interesting. We're left to wonder, did William commit the crimes or not? In this book, we have a clever, funny, and twisty read. Perfect if you liked Gone Girl. Well, that's it for me at Cook Memorial Public Library. Mary Ann Charles here. Happy reading.
Hi, my name is Hannah, and I'm one of the Reader's Advisors here at Cook Memorial Public Library, and I am so excited to talk to you about two books that are coming out this summer. The first book that I want to talk about is Tarantulas by Purachista Kakapur. Think of a literary fiction send-up of the Kardashians. Iranian-American millionaires Ali and Homa Milani have it all. A McMansion in the hills of LA, a microwavable snack empire, and 4 spirited daughters. There's Violet, an aspiring model, Roxana, the chaotic influencer, Mina, the chronically online overachiever, and health fanatic Haley. On the verge of landing their own reality TV show, all of the Milanis realize that their deepest secrets will be aired out long before the cameras even start rolling. All of the Milanis, including their Persian cat Pari, have something to hide, but being in the spotlight might just be the thing that brings them all together. A biting satire and a tragicomic saga, Tarantulas will be hitting shelves July 11th of this year. The second book I would like to talk to you all about is This Great Hemisphere by the award-winning author of Black Buck, Matteo Escaripore. This Great Hemisphere is a speculative sci-fi novel that follows Sweetmint, who is an invisible woman, invisible by birth, who is relegated to second-class citizenship. Sweetmint must set out on a mission to find her missing older brother, whom she had presumed dead, but who is now the primary suspect in a high-profile murder case. Sweetmint thinks that she has done everything right in her life, from school, university, to receiving a highly sought-after internship with one of the Northwestern Hemisphere's premier inventors. But Sweetmint finds her world crashing down on itself and must find her missing brother before the authorities do. With crackling prose, House of Cards machinations, and ruminations on corruption and power, This Great Hemisphere is one book that you won't want to miss when it comes out on July 9th of this year.
Hi, I'm Mary, one of the Reader's Advisors here at Cook, and I'm super excited about a couple of books that are coming out this summer. First up is The Bear by Julia Phillips, the author of Disappearing Earth. Set in an island off the coast of Washington, The Bear is the story of a small family struggling to survive. Sisters Sam and Elena work hard to make ends meet, ferrying wealthy visitors back and forth from the mainland and serving drinks to the privileged members of the Island Golf Club. One night, their fortunes change when Sam spots a bear swimming in the channel, which is a pretty unusual occurrence. Things get even more mysterious when that same bear turns up at their home. The sisters have a completely different reaction to this. Sam is frightened and wants to leave the island for a different future. Elena, however, is enchanted and longs to find a way to live in harmony with the natural world. The book is generating positive reviews and garnered a star review from Publishers Weekly. The Bear is already in our catalog and available for holds before its June 25th release date. The next title I'm looking forward to is I Was a Teenage Slasher by Cook Library favorite Stephen Graham Jones. This eagerly anticipated novel is a classic slasher with a twist. Teenage Tolly Driver is growing up in small-town Texas, where everyone knows each other's business. Tolly finds himself forced to go on a revenge-driven killing spree and shares it all in this autobiography. Given a starred review by Booklist magazine, Jones's latest is being released July 16th and is sure to please devoted readers looking for a scare with substance.
Thanks so much for joining us. I hope you found some great titles to add to your TBR pile. We'd love to hear what books you're excited about for the summer, so please stop by the information desk at either location or the Libertyville Farmers Market to chat. And if you'd like a more personalized list, fill out our Ask a Bookie form at the link below. You can also find us on the library podcast each month and the library blog each week, talking about our latest and greatest reads. Have a great summer, and happy reading!